Have you ever walked out of a nail salon and you kind of have a second look at your nails and you think to yourself, damn. These are ugly. Well, that's happened to me many a time. Every time I get my nails done by someone else, I mean, they're not like bad, but they're so average. Like I always get like one color. I don't get a design or anything because I'm afraid to ask and I don't want to spend the extra money. And then just the color itself is like $70 if you want to get like acrylic or gel or whatever. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's not worth it at all. It just costs so much money. I'm changing my chair. I hope the chair moved back! Oh, awesome. What was I talking about? I need you guys to understand. Going to the nail salon to get your nails done, it's not worth it anymore. It's not worth it. You can do it on your own. I'm not someone who's organized. I'm not someone who's insanely creative or talented in any way. I am just someone who's had about 1.5 years worth of practice doing my own nails. I want to help other girls and guys do their nails. It's so fun. It's such an amazing creative outlet to just spend time with yourself doing something productive. It does take me 8 hours. No, it just depends on how detailed whatever I'm doing is. I love doing my nails, and I genuinely think everyone should be able to do their own acrylic nails or gel nails, whatever you're doing at home, because it's so much fun and it's actually relatively easy. It just does take time because you need to concentrate and have patience. I also was requested to do this. I would never have done this on my own if someone didn't say something, but I think I'm a good candidate for showing people how to do their nails because I am just your average girl. I'm not a nail tech. I don't do nail art videos. I copy whatever I find on Pinterest. Here are my credentials. Any photos that I have of the nails that I have done. 90% of the time, I'll have done something that I've seen on Pinterest. I'll just do different colors and different designs, like tweak them a little bit, kind of make them easier if it's kind of hard for me to do. I want to get the point across that this is not hard. This doesn't have to be hard. It's fun. It's simple. Just hear me out. Do 2 sets of nails. Make them last 2 to 3 weeks each. You'll get your money's worth. 100%. Trust me, because then you could have also gone to the nail place once and spend the same amount of money you would getting your nails done getting this nail stuff. Trust me on this. And even so, you can just buy the gel polish and do your nails while they're bare. I'm going to show you guys the nail products that I use, and I'll link everything down in the description. I keep everything in storage underneath my bed. I'm really going to try to go as in-depth as possible because normally I don't. I feel like before I've never really explained what I'm doing. But the star of the show is my massive collection of nail polish. Obviously, you do not need this much at all. With gel nail polish, I've noticed if you don't store them right, they do leak. Store yours better. Obviously, mine are disgusting. They're covered in lint because they get sticky if they leak. My first tip, gel nail polish wise, I recommend getting a rainbow of colors. Get like 10 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, white. I didn't think of this till last week. I've been doing my nails for 1.5 years and I didn't think of this till last week. Gel nails are so easy to work with. They're very forgiving. You can clean them up pretty easily. You don't have to wait for them to dry until you cure it under the lamp. So you can do whatever design you want, then cure it. But you can mix the colors together to create new colors. Never thought of that before. Not sure why. I think I'm just dumb. I don't know. Along with buying polishes, I recommend buying one of these guys. They are just basic nail brushes. You can clean it with acetone or alcohol, I think. They're just, I don't even think these are actual nail art brushes. These are art brush sets. So they're just for actual painting. This is just a basic oval brush. Mix the colors together and then you can just paint it on like normal. So that's so simple, so easy. I don't even want to know how much I spent on gel nail polish. This was worth it though, because I would have spent more just going to the nail salon. So obviously, nail lamp from the brand Blue Q. Oh damn, it's coming off the... Can I just take it? Honestly, nail lamps are really cheap. Then I also have a nail drill. This is 100% not necessary. 100%. There's no need for you to really have a nail drill. I just have one because it's a little bit easier to clean up my cuticles. When I first started using it, I actually drilled my thumb really thin and I had like a crease in my thumb. I grew it out now. I don't have it anymore, but I drilled it too much. So I really recommend being very careful with products like this because you can really up your nails. Okay, I actually have things organized in bags as well. I just like being really tidy with my nail stuff. Nail files, just go to Sally's and buy one smoothing one and a rough one. The rough one just to like scrape up your nails before you apply the tips. The smoothing ones just to smooth out the ends of your nails. My bag of nail devices. This is something I really recommend, but you need to be careful with it. It's a cuticle cutter. I just love cutting my cuticles. It's so satisfying to me. Some nail art things. These were really popular a while ago. I don't think they're necessary. I have like little tweezers. This came with something. It is pretty useful. I do a lot of little gold decals I like to kind of glue onto my nails, so that helps a lot. A nail tip cutter offer thingy. I have no idea what it's called. You can find these on eBay. Then of course I have my PolyGel brushes, and these ones are getting old. You don't need like a super fancy one. Then I have another bag of like random decals. Now for these, I'm going to give you guys a recommendation on where to get cute little decals like this. Any of these that I have, I've bought on Shein. I love Shein. I also have this thing. This is from Shein. Oh, then for the tips that I apply onto my nails, I buy these on eBay. Really, really cheap on eBay for like a pack of like, I guess 500 because there's 50 in each thing. I've also bought them from Sally's. Not worth it from Sally's, to be honest. Overpriced. I'm not a fan. Then for these little, of course, top coat, base coat. I think Modelones is the best one from what I've tried. I have a nail prep dehydrator. I don't know if this is the same as isopropyl alcohol. It might be. So I actually used to do acrylic nails, and this is the little container I would use. I still have one left over. You can go to Goodwill and get like a shot glass or something. Much easier than buying an actual thing for acrylic nails. Okay. So now we've gone through all of that. Here's my Modelones PolyGel. Comes with nail tips. We don't use that. It came with extra base coat, top coat. I'm really trying to save this stuff because I don't want to use it all because I have a bunch of leftover, but I want to keep these good. Honestly, I don't think you need every single color in the PolyGels. In the regular gels, you could get, like I said, the rainbow, but these ones, you just need 2 colors, I think. Even a black one would be good. Just like a stark, bold black one would be a good one, but I don't have one. I have a clear polish. I don't use this one as much as this one though. This one is what you would use for a French tip. Oh, then for the nail prep, but I also recommend like this Sally Hansen cuticle thing. It just softens up your cuticles. It's just really useful. So that's everything that I recommend for my nails. I don't think I have anything else. I'm so excited. I genuinely enjoy doing my nails so much. It's like one of my favorite things. So there's my nails. I don't know how else to describe them. I've always hated my nails. I think they're kind of stubby and ugly. I'm gonna wipe our nails clean. I have self-tanner on my nails. Now that we have that, I'm gonna buff my nails, just get everything off of them. My love language is your time and attention. So I'm just gonna apply some of the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover and then leave it on my nails for about a minute. It's just to get the cuticles softened and then push them back and cut them. Honestly, sometimes this is like one of the parts that takes the longest. I like a good base, so I kind of like take my time with this, make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, set a timer for 1 minute. I've been feeling neglected, and I want you to show me. Can we get back on the same page tonight? Can we stay? I'm just wiping off the cuticle stuff with the isopropyl alcohol. It's gonna kind of dry out the cuticles a little bit more, and then I'm just gonna trim them with the cuticle trimmer. You're speaking my love language. Talk to me. We don't need a translation when you spend your time with me. You're speaking my love language. My love language. I've cut my cuticles and I'm filing the ends of my nails right now just to get ready for the nail tips. You want this to be like really kind of coarse so the nail tips have something to stick to. Now I'm going to take nail prep dehydrator, rub that all over my nails just to get all the oil and everything off so it all sticks better. And I'm gonna take the nail tips and figure out what fits. This This is pretty self-explanatory. You just have to keep trying on different nail tips to see whatever works best for your nails.
Won't you give some of it to me? Yeah, I need you present. Instead of giving me presents, you're not getting
I also like to scuff up like the underneath of the tips.
We get back on the same page. Tonight we can stay. And why don't you talk to me? Let's start a conversation. When you spend your time with me, you speak.
I've got my nails on. They're a little bit long now to do anything else, so I gotta cut them first. I'm gonna be doing a pretty long nail today, I think, just for the sake of the video. See how easy it is with this thing? Like, it just cuts it off so easy. Okay, this is what I have. I cut and measured every one to fit my fingers. I am going to be doing a bit of a coffin shape. I like to do between like a coffin shaped and a square almost, like not too coffin shaped, but a little bit square. I just take one of these once again and I kind of snip off. And then you just file it down. I kind of file the tip to be a little more flush with my natural nails, so I'm like filing it like this, kind of on top. And that is how I add the tip on. And of course, you can cut it, make it however long you want, just so it fits your personal preference. I will now do the rest of my nails. Okay, so I finished the prep. Now I have to apply the polygel. So I'm gonna be using this one in apricot because I'm doing, once again, another French tip. Nothing new here. I love French tips. There's my little jar. Now is the hard part. So I'm gonna take my brush. I'm gonna try to explain this best I can. I just take about a pea-sized amount. All right, I'm taking that much and I just put it on the first nail. Just like that. You just kind of build it and move it around until it looks like an actual nail. I usually don't start off so sloppy. Honestly, out of everything, this is the hardest part because it takes a lot of concentration and you want to make sure you're forming it right. But it's really not that hard. Like, you just kind of apply it and then it also almost sets onto itself. Like, it'll smooth out on its own. Okay, I'm gonna cure it. You wanna make sure you're cleaning up the bed of the nail, because that's a giveaway that they don't look good, is when the bed of the nail is like really not good. I just kind of like clean it up, make sure it's like curved and kind of naturally goes into the regular nail. But yeah, that's pretty much all the tips I have, I think, for that. Ta-da! It's a little crooked, so I'm gonna file it down real quick. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my nails and I'll let you guys see how that happens.
Love language, when you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Love language, when you spend your time with me, you're speaking my.
Okay, so I just finished this side. I'm gonna do my other side because I haven't done it yet. And then I will get back to you guys when I start doing the nail art. I finished my nails. This is how they turned out. Very cute. But now is my favorite part, the painting part. So I want to mix a pink and a white. Like, that's a little bit too dark for me. So I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get a good amount. And then I'm gonna mix some white. I'm gonna do like a crocodile type of thing. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna do French tip with that. I want a light white base coat. I mean light pink French tip, and then like make the crocodile thingies a darker pink. Okay, that's pretty. Do you see that? Now to put on the color. Here we go. I'm just gonna do a regular French tip. For any of these like nail looks, I recommend looking up tutorials on YouTube because that can really help, especially with learning how to do certain things. Because this, I had no idea how to do. I was looking at Pinterest pictures of it. I started finding YouTube videos called like crocodile or snakeskin nail art tutorial or whatever, and they showed how to do it, and that's when I decided I'm going to do it. Won't you let me in? So we Okay, so now I have that. The next step was you have to put on a top coat, but you don't cure it just yet. You put it on, not too thin, not too thick. I've had so many problems the past 2 days with this video. I also am extremely sunburnt, if you can't tell, but that's besides the point. Filming this, I was getting so frustrated. I tried over and over and over again, like 15 times. I tried to make it look right. Then I was on the phone with my friend, and she says, "Why don't you try a base coat?" And I was like, no, I think I didn't say no, but I was like, in my head, I was like, I'm not trying a base coat because I thought it was going to be the same as a top coat. It wasn't. The base coat ended up working. So me in the beginning saying to use a top coat, don't use a top coat. I don't know why it makes a difference. That was the only problem I had though during this whole thing. But yeah, that's my little disclaimer. Thank you for listening. Like I forgot my camera actually died, so I didn't film an outro. I love my nails. I love how they turned out. I got Cosmo and Wanda on my hands. These are like maybe one of my favorite sets. I just love doing French tip. I think it always looks great on my hands. If you like my nails, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I gave some helpful tips. That is all this video was for, was just an idea and tips and whatnot. I love you guys so much. And peace out, Girl Scouts. I'll catch you on the flip side in my next video. Bye! I could take you far. Mama said she loved me more if I had a mercy. Clean it up a